Hello guys, a very long pause. Alright, so now we're gonna see other parameters. So we've seen the path, name, value, and we didn't see the domain. We're gonna see domain, then the expires, and the rest. So what about domain? So I have no cookie here. These are earlier cookies, remember guys? So I'm going to create a cookie. By the way guys, when you do document.cookie, you are reading the content of a cookie. It's empty here. So I'm going to assign or create a new cookie. So let's say course JS423. Alright, I'm not going to provide anything else. So let's do it. And I go to the application here and cookies, the file, and it gives me the cookie name, the cookie value, alright, and where the domain. Domain was here, remember? I'm in the console here under this. This is a subdomain. The actual domain is this always, alright? This, the very first one, is the subdomain. It can be www, but we don't have to write it, alright? Or Sonic, or like in Google we have images.google.com or video.google.com. Alright, so here we have Sonic. So if I don't provide, I'm going to provide another one. So course2, and you guessed it, C#. We'll give you this example. Now I'm going to explicitly write domain equal, and I'm going to use the full domain, not the default subdomain. This means my cookie number 2 will be visible in every subdomain of this Dawson College. So notice this guys. This is just listing all the cookies, cookie field or key and cookie value. You can just take note of the time. And another cookie, another value. We have no way to see here the other parameters. So I want to see them, I will go here. So this is my first cookie in the domain Sonic, which is a subdomain, and this corresponds to in the whole domain. Notice the dot here, the dot. This is old notation at the beginning. Now if I go to Dawson, or the www actually, right? See what cookies I would have. Course2, C#, you see it? Now if I go to Sonic, subdomain Sonic, I will see course2 C#, course2 C# and the course JS423, because the first one I didn't mention the domain and it was specific to the current domain Sonic. This means if I go to, let's try Dawson Omnivox. I'm gonna try it, but I'm not sure. They might have some strict cookies policies there. So Omnivox Dawson. I have 12. So I have to log in. Just I'm already there. And cookies. Oh no, this Dawson College is the subdomain of the domain is Omnivox. Okay, so it's not gonna work, right? But the domain name is this guy here always, right? The subdomain is always the first one. So this guy, they have Dawson College, they can have Vanier College. Okay, I'm sure about that. They can have John Abbott College and so on. So what subdomain do we have? I think only Sonic, and I'm not sure about Dawson College how many subdomains we have. For sure we have www, okay, and we know that we have a web server also Sonic. www is the first one here. So that's about the domain. Application, cookies, and you see the course2 guys. Now it's a session here. I want to remove it, so what do I do? Of course you can go here and right click and delete, but as a programmer. So what do you do? So document dot cookies, cookie, it gives me all my cookies here, and in this subdomain, which is the www, okay? So it's implicit in the www. So what I'm gonna do this, take the field which is course2 equal, you can write anything if you like, okay? The most important is the date, max age has to be a negative number or 0. Alright, now if I request, well, it's not doing this, the domain, application session, let me refresh, it's still there. Well, because I gave a name here, I shouldn't give a name. Okay, so let's do this. Still, or perhaps there was a domain, max age, domain, it was 1000, not the subdomain but the domain. Yeah, it was the full domain, I think. Yeah, I have to, because when I created this cookie course2 C#, I created it not in the www, the subdomain www, but the whole domain Dawson College. So that's why I had to specify this one again. Remember my previous, I'm going back here, my previous one. Oh, it's not saved here. Alright, so no more here. If I go to my Sonic, and this one here, course C# is removed because I had to just to refresh. Alright, course JS423 is still there. It's a session course cookie. So again, I created in the Sonic, so I am in the Sonic, so I can go here in the console and remove it. So to remove document dot cookie, let's see here, it's already there. So equal and course equal, you don't have to mention anything, and max age is 0. I'll just give you a 0 as another example. Alright, so either 0 or a negative number. Alright, so I was just explaining here the max age to using 0 and -1 to remove it. I'm sure I didn't really check again my previous video, but I must have talked about max age, which is seconds, okay? In always specify in seconds. The max age is how long your cookie will persist. All right, so document dot cookie, no more. I'm going to remove these two guys here, okay? So -va. Oh, it's domain level. So I'm going to remove them from here. They are bothering me here. So check again what's the cookies here. It's empty. Now I'm going to assign a course 1 and JS423 and max age 10 seconds, or so 10 seconds, never mind, I'm gonna do it again just to check here. So it's gonna be 40 16 40 16 17 max age 16, expired at 16, it's already expired, so refresh, it's gone. Now we have another way, an older way, with the keyword expires. It's a keyword, okay? So yeah guys, whether we use expires the keyword or max age. Max age is really easy. Second, but expires, you need to provide the date. So to provide a date here, I'm gonna create the date first. So D receives new date. I'm going to create a date for now. So date, dot now, and this give me the current date now. All right. Now, if I want the future, I have to add some a number here. And by the way, this date now gives is milliseconds. So I have here to, if I want to add something, some seconds, I have to times them with 1000 because it's milliseconds. The parameter here is milliseconds, right? And it's going to be converted into a date. So seconds number or number of seconds variable. I plus because I want to save the line. So let's say this one is 15 seconds, and D, when I do this, see what happened. The D is 4218. 42. Okay, it's 10 seconds after the 8, so it's not there yet. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a cookie based on expires, not max age. So what do? Expires equal plus, and I'm gonna copy this. All right. So when I go here, you see expires Saturday, and this format. This is Eastern EDT, Eastern Daytime, Daylight Time. And when I go here, oh no, sorry. Oh my. When I go here, I won't see it. Why? Because I spend a lot of time talking. Okay, so let's go here. By the way, yeah, because this is wrong, and what we need to do is to transform this one into UTC. Okay, so to UTC string. Now compare this Saturday April with Sunday 5 April 2020, and this is GMT. I know it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. But I'm wasting time. Let's do it again. Number of seconds is not defined. Number of seconds is, let's give it 20 seconds. And there is going to be 1000 times 20. 1000 is for the milliseconds, because again the parameter here is milliseconds. So when I do this, when I go here, I will see it. Course 1 is going to expire at 44:33. GMT, 3 in the morning, because we are 11 here. So 33, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and it's gone. Again. In here, my course 1 is here. It's going to expire at 56, 55, and refresh. It's gone. Alright, so usually what do? We create a function. I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to create a function, number of seconds, and return whatever we did earlier. I'm going to copy it, okay? Where is this one? It's very long, so function set expiry date and here number seconds, begin and end, and return the whole thing here. Alright, if I wanted to use set expiry dates in minutes, so I have to times here with 60, okay, and write this number minutes. Alright, up to you. And I create a cookie course number 2 or number 3 and database DB. What's wrong? Number seconds is not defined. Yes, of course I need to define the number seconds, let's say 15, and it is not defined. Why? Number seconds. Oh no, I have to use the function. Sorry, one minute. Okay. So here expire, I'm going to use set expiry date and assign my. I'm going to assign the value directly. Okay, so 13 seconds. Oh, okay. My function, when I define the function, guys, I'm always making mistakes. Okay, like some of you, they are careless, and some they are really not careless. They are very good. Okay, and me, I am careless. So number seconds, number seconds. That's why, guys, you have to copy and paste. Don't type too much. But here I'm using the console here. I don't see the highlights and so on. Okay, I'm justifying myself. All right, so let's do the expiry date here. I will use this one, 30. Now it's good. So course 3 DB expires at 13. I didn't provide the path and the domain, so the path will be the root here because I'm in the root, and the domain will be everything here, including the subdomain. When I go here, if it's there, okay, I talk too much. I'm gonna go back and do it again. 30 seconds. Let's verify. So it's gonna expire in 09. Now it expires. I have to refresh. So course 3 DB, this is the path, okay? I didn't provide anything. The size, remember the size is the number of bytes. And this we didn't do that. I'm gonna do them now. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1153. I'm gonna do them now. Let's go back. No more. No. It's 11:33. Why? Document dot cookie. These are predefined. I mean, some cookies set by the guys of Sonic. So I'm gonna use course1 equal JS423 with max age equals to 60 seconds, or let's say 120 minutes. And we have another one which is course2, and it's C# with 60 times 60, which is 1 hour. Alright, and we have database DB, and max age is 3 minutes. 3 times 60. Remember, max age is always in 60s. If I go here, so I didn't provide the path domain, so they're gonna be default ones. So I have course 2, course 1, and my JS3 is one is missing. Why course 3 is missing? Oh, I use the same name here. So I overwrite it accidentally. Okay, so course 3. Now course 3 C# is gonna last for a long time here. 5121, and this is 5051, 5124. All right. Now, guys, when you do documents .cookie, it's gonna give you the list, all of them, course 1, course 2, and course 3, plus whatever there was there. We did earlier the split, and we did to read the cookies one by one. Then we split them. First we split them according to the semicolon. Then each one we're gonna split it according to the equal, or based on the equal sign, to get the name of the key and the value, or the name of the cookie and the value of the cookie. Now we're gonna see the HTTP only, secure, and same site. For the HTTP only, for the secure, let's do the secure. I'm gonna go here, create another one for max age is, let's say, 1 hour as well, and this is French, and secure is another parameter. I'm going to use true. If you don't provide secure, we don't provide secure field, it's going to be non-secure, default one. So when I go here, application, French, secure is true. Secure means only HTTPS. I don't have an example of only HTTPS can carry or can carry and send or this cookie from the server to the user computer, and from the user computer to the server. Because remember, the cookie is being set inside the script, JavaScript, and JavaScript in HTML, and HTML is inside the web server. Alright? Now I'm gonna go, and the same site is when you want, for example, if I go to google.com, alright, I'm there, google.com, and here google.com, whichever, no, Google there, F12. All of this is not necessary, okay? Also, application, cookies. The cookies from the www. You see, guys, these are their cookies. Some of them are HTTP only, most of them are secure. This is not secure here. And same site, none, okay? You don't allow other cookies. So I'm gonna create a cookie here. Document dot cookie test1 value 1 application, and probably it didn't allow me because same site, same site, maybe it didn't allow me to do that. A cookie associated with a resource at Google was set with the same site known but without secure. The future use of Chrome, so they have some of their policies. Let's use secure as well. So secure is true, and yes, it has been. Go down here. You'll find it. By the way, here you can sort them out. So you see here, same site, no, and I said it's secure, it's running on the HTTPS, so it's going to be encrypted whenever we send or receive the cookie. If I didn't do this, let's see whether it's gonna, so it's allowing just as well, not the same site. Lax means relaxed, same site, and strict means it must be strict, the condition. Now secure, as I told you, is HTTPS. HTTP only is another story. So this is the last one we're gonna cover here. This is really nice. I'm gonna go here, console, fresh document cookie. I have 1 and 2, so the last one is not there. So these cookies are being set over and over because this is the guys who are doing them, the guys from Sony. Now let's go and create a cookie that is HTTP only, means no JavaScript. It's the most secure. Alright, so to do that, we need to use a cookie from a server. Now remember, the cookie, unlike Webstorage, the cookies can be either from the JavaScript, from the web browser, or they can also be set from the web server itself, from the server side. So cookies are very, very versatile, if you like. So I'm going to use a server side cookie. So I'm going to create here a PHP. So remember guys, PHP is really easy, just PHP begin and PHP and this delimiters, and here you write your PHP. I'm going to change the language here to PHP to have better syntax, or the clues here, the highlights, and let's call it server side cookie cookies.php. I'm going to save it as this name. Alright, so Control C and save and give it a name, server side PHP here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set my cookie. So I'm gonna run, I'm gonna create a cookie, and the creation is done by set cookie, okay, which is a function here or method, and it returns a result. So I'm gonna put it into a result variable. Everything is in every variable is using $sign. This is a function, okay? The set cookie requires what, guys? It requires, can you see here the parameters? Name, value, expire, the path, the domain. Now the secure by default is false if you don't provide it. So this, you have to provide all this. And the HTTP only, the one we are interested in, is false, means it's a JavaScript cookie. But if I use HTTP only true, it's going to be a server-side cookie. So let's put these parameters here first. So we have name. I'm going to create variables here, local variables. So name equal server cookie. Let's just name it that way. And we have value, which is testing. And after the value we have the path. I'm going to use the root. Then we have the domain. We're going to use you can use the whole domain or the subdomain. So Dawson college.qc.ca. Am I cross? Okay, good. Or we can use www, which is only the subdomain, or we're gonna run only on www, or Sonic and only on Sonic. But if I do this, it's gonna be on www or the Sonic. Some people, they used to put here dot, guys, okay, which is the domain. Now after the domain, let's go back to expire. So name, value, expire. I forward expire. Now the path, domain, secure, and the HTTP only. Expire after the value. So I'm going to use expire here. So expire is in seconds. So this time is going to give me a now. Time is a function to give me the count time in seconds, and I'm going to add some, let's say 60. No, let's say 50. After domain we have secure. Guys, these are my variables, huh? Equal true. So it's going to be only secure true, means the cookie can be carried by HTTPS only, okay? And this means encryption. S means always data sent forth and back from the server and to the server, or to the client as well, is encrypted. And the last one that we are interested in is HTTP only. I'm going to use true. So here I'm going to use name, comma, value, and comma, expiry, then comma, path, then the domain, then whether it's secure or not, so secure, and HTTP only. Once I run this, I'm gonna display the result. So echo, remember guys, and then I'm gonna display the result, which is this guy here. Okay, whether it's 1 or 0, that's the boolean if you like, true or false, successful on success or no success. So here I'm gonna use pre-formatted display and close, and in between I'm gonna display an array. So print r, and this array, remember guys when we use the post, but here we are not doing the posting, we are sending cookies. So I'm gonna use a very well-known, also popular array, a super global variable array that shows all the cookies. Alright, I mean for the spaces here, and I'm done. I'm gonna go to my FileZilla and refresh. I got my server side. I'm gonna put in week 9, so transfer this in week 9, and we're gonna run. It was in week 9. Now see here the cookies that we have. Course 2, the HTTP is not there. Okay, so they are all of this are JavaScript or browsers cookies. Now when I run this, I'm going to create a new cookie. Network error there. Where is my server side display? Am I doing things properly here? Time plus 15. Oh gosh, there's no such single quote here. JavaScript, and so guys, it's not. It has to be it's a string. Only if it's one character. True, false. Alright, save. It was not running because there was an error. So refresh here. Okay, upload, overwrite. I hope it works now. No, where is the error? Why is not showing me the errors? What's this? Seems like issues. We can use Firefox. 12. There's an error. So what's the error here? Okay, name, let's go one by one. So name, value is there, expiry date is there, path is there, domain is there, secure is good. Is good. Echo result 3. Here. That's great. Okay, let me just pause. Guys, you won't believe what was the error and how I'm so tired. So this is an advice for you guys: don't work at night because it's very bad. I know some of you, many of you, they like to work at night, but it's not good. For me, it's not good, really. So I had so many things to do today, and I put this work at the end of my tasks. And look, my error now. My error is a very simple semicolon here. And when I tried to debug it, I was just removing line by line and refreshing and rerunning, because I don't have my IDE, my PHP IDE, to debug the steps. So I had to use this. That's very bad. A very simple semicolon, and I had to wait, or I had to really work hard to find it. That's not smart, guys. So save, and I'm gonna go here, refresh, and upload file, the PHP file. Now go here, this is when I was debugging, and refresh. Good, it's running. Alright, now let's go to the application here. Let me close this and see the cookie here, or the cookies, and see what we have defined right now. Server cookie testing. Okay, the domain is whatever we put earlier. The root, we put it to expire in, I don't know, 15 seconds. 15. Now the good thing is HTTP only here, guys. Okay, that's the good thing here. Now when you go to your okay, let me refresh. Now, every time I refresh, I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna create a cookie of 15. Of 15 seconds. Okay. So if I go here and try to get all the cookies, document.cookie, I'm gonna stop here. So it's gonna give me all your cookies. Alright, Peter, course 2, every cookie, every JavaScript cookie, except these guys here that are 15 seconds is gone, except this one. Let me put it here. Let's say I'm going to use 60 times 60, 1 hour. Alright, save, refresh. Just change the time. Yeah, I'm gonna run, and it's here, server cookie. It doesn't appear here, guys. You see, these are all my the JavaScript or the browser cookies. So when I go here again, I'm gonna go here and list down all my cookies, or I do the split, guys. Remember the split to give me the array of my cookies. Nicely done, line by line. So you won't find the cookie, the server or the HTTP only cookie, never. So the programmers, not the programmers nor the hackers can get to the server cookie. All right, using the JavaScript, of course. Okay, so that's it for this week, Webstorage and cookies. And I'm gonna prepare some lab, non-graded lab practice or practicals for the coming days. Thanks for watching.